Hello and welcome. Over the years, the World Cup has given us moments of pure, unadulterated magic. Moments that are etched into the memories of billions. And nothing, absolutely nothing, captures the imagination quite like a truly great goal. It's more than just the ball hitting the back of the net. It's the story, the context, the sheer audacity of it all. Today, we're going to count down my top 10 greatest goals in World Cup history. Now, this isn't just a highlight reel. It's a deep dive. We'll be looking at what made each of these strikes so special, from the individual brilliance to the team synergy that created them. I've had the privilege of scoring in World Cups myself, and I can tell you the pressure is immense. The world is watching. To produce a moment of genius on that stage is what separates the great from the legendary. In this countdown, we'll dissect the technique. Let's begin. We kick off our list in Leipzig, Germany. The 2006 World Cup round of 16. Argentina versus Mexico. It's a tense affair, locked at 1-1 and deep into extra time. The prospect of a penalty shootout looms large. Juan Pablo Sorin, over on the left flank, switches the play with a long diagonal pass. It's heading towards Maxi Rodriguez on the corner of the penalty area. It's an awkward one to take, high and looping. With incredible ingenuity, he chests the ball, not down but out into space in front of him. It's a touch of supreme confidence. Before the ball even touches the grass, he unleashes an absolutely sensational left-footed volley. The connection is as pure as it gets. The ball flies like a tracer bullet into the far top corner, leaving the goalkeeper with no chance. It's a bolt from the blue. The genius is twofold: technical chest control and a perfect volley with his weaker foot. And the context, the 98th minute of a knockout match, makes it legendary. It sent Argentina into the quarterfinals in spectacular fashion. We stay in Germany for number 9. The polar opposite of an individual goal. This is the ultimate team goal. Patient, probing, utterly mesmerizing. An incredible 24 consecutive passes. They moved the ball with a rhythm and understanding that felt almost telepathic. They kept possession for nearly a minute, pulling defenders side to side, waiting for the perfect opening. Esteban Cambiaso surges forward from midfield, a 1-2 with Riquelme. Crespo backs in and backheels the ball into Cambiaso's path. An audacious final flourish on a masterpiece. Cambiaso meets it with a powerful left foot strike that rockets into the roof of the net. The finish is emphatic, a thunderous conclusion to subtlety and precision. The entire team celebrated, knowing they'd created something special. This wasn't just a goal. It was the beautiful game in its purest, most collaborative form. A statement of collective genius. Unforgettable. Now to Brazil, 2014. A heavyweight clash between Spain and the Netherlands. Spain were leading 1-0 and looked comfortable with their tiki-taka. The Dutch needed something to change the momentum. It begins with Daley Blind deep inside his own half. He launches a magnificent raking 50-yard pass over the Spanish defense. Van Persie times his run to perfection, staying just onside. As the ball drops over his shoulder, he launches himself into the air. With Iker Casillas slightly off his line, Van Persie meets it with a looping, diving header. The ball dips perfectly under the crossbar and into the net. The stadium erupts, a moment of athletic brilliance and improvisation. The image of Van Persie soaring became iconic. The Flying Dutchman. It leveled the score and changed the complexion of the match. A unique, unforgettable World Cup moment, audacity and perfect execution. It set the Netherlands on their way to a stunning victory, truly one for the ages. Number 7. Saïd Al Owairan versus Belgium, 1994, at RFK Stadium. Saudi Arabia needed a result. The game was just 5 minutes old when he picked up the ball in his own half. He collected the ball about 70 yards from goal. He looks up and starts running. Gliding past Belgian players, the ball seemed glued to his feet. He rides a desperate sliding tackle and regains control. Now he's bearing down on the penalty area, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. With defenders closing, he shows remarkable composure. He doesn't panic. Al Owairan fires into the roof of the net. The stadium erupts, a run of incredible power and pace. The celebration, a cartwheel, became as iconic as the goal. It drew immediate comparisons to Maradona's 1986 masterpiece, a run of determination, speed, and astonishing control. It secured a famous victory and a place in history. Saeed, the Maradona of the Arabs. Number 6, Sifaiwe Tshabalala vs Mexico 2010, the opening goal of the first World Cup in Africa. The excitement across the continent was something to behold. The move starts from a quick throw-in deep inside South Africa's half. Played forward to Kagiso Dikakoi, who threads a perfectly weighted through ball. The pass dissects the backline, releasing Tshabalala on a lung-busting run. He takes it in stride, perfect first touch. The angle is tight. Oscar Perez advances to close him down. Tshabalala doesn't break stride. He lets fly with his left foot. The ball rockets into the top far corner, pure power and technique. The noise was deafening, a wave of ecstasy across Soccer City. The celebration at the corner flag became an iconic image of the tournament. More than a goal, a cultural moment. Africa announced its arrival on the world stage with a strike of breathtaking quality. Power, precision, and nerves of steel. A moment to remember. Number 5, Michael Owen vs Argentina 1998. A teenage sensation announces himself. The game was poised at 1-1. An 18-year-old had the moment of his life. David Beckham plays a simple pass into Owen's feet, about 40 yards from goal. In a flash of genius, Owen uses his first touch to flick the ball past Chamet. He spins away. His acceleration is frightening. Gliding past Ayala as if he wasn't there. One-on-one with the goalkeeper, Carlos Roa, the angle tightens. He keeps his cool, looks up, and drills a powerful pinpoint right-footed shot into the far top corner. A goal of breathtaking speed, control, and ruthless finishing. An 18-year-old had just scored one of England's greatest World Cup goals. He became a global superstar overnight. Pace, technique, and composure in one unforgettable moment. Forever etched in World Cup memory. Pure brilliance. Number 4, James Rodriguez vs Uruguay 2014. James was the tournament's breakout star. This strike won the Puskás Award for Goal of the Year. It left everyone, including the opposition, in awe. Abel Aguilar heads the ball to James about 25 yards out. Centrally, he takes a quick glance over his shoulder. Awareness of the goalkeeper's position. He cushions it on his chest and pops it up in one fluid motion. Before the ball hits the ground, he swivels and unleashes a left foot volley. It kisses the underside of the crossbar and bounces down over the line. Muslera dives, a token gesture, a moment of pure South American magic. It combined vision, outrageous chest control, and an unparalleled volley. A crowning moment of the tournament, flawless technique and audacity in one strike. A goal that defined the player and the World Cup that year. Simply perfection. Number 3, Dennis Bergkamp vs Argentina, 1998. Late, delicate, and decisive. 90th minute, extra time looming. The Netherlands down to 10 men. Frank de Beer launches a long diagonal searching for Bergkamp. Bergkamp plucks the ball out of the sky with a touch so delicate it kills the momentum. A second touch with the inside of his boot moves it away from the defender. A third touch, the outside of the foot curl, sends it past the keeper into the top corner. The keeper dives. The ball nestles in the top corner. 3 perfect touches. Control, creation, finish. Sublime, intelligent, utterly beautiful. That first touch. Magic under pressure. A goal that will live in World Cup lore. A moment of pure technical excellence. Control, creativity, and execution at the highest level. Footballing perfection. Sublime. Number 2. Pelé vs Sweden. 1958. The moment a 17-year-old announced himself. He had scored a semi-final hat trick. What came next in the final was astonishing. Nilton Santos clipped a high ball into a crowded Swedish penalty area. Pelé, a teenager among big defenders, cushions the ball on his chest amid chaos. With Parling tight on him, he nonchalantly flicks the ball over the defender's head. Outrageous. He creates a pocket of space with a single audacious touch. As the ball drops, Pelé lets it bounce once and connects with a crisp, low volley. It flies past the keeper into the bottom corner. An outrageous piece of imagination and composure in a World Cup final. The birth of a legend. Flair, composure, and joy. A single touch that encapsulated everything Brazilian football would become. He was crowned at 17. Audacity, skill, and the composure of a born champion. Breathtaking skill and the birth of a superstar. A moment to live forever. Number 1. Mexico City, 1986. For many, it simply has to be this. The quarter-final between Argentina and England, 4 minutes after the hand of God. It begins innocently inside his own half, a 10-second slalom of pure genius, one man taking on and beating an entire team. Low center of gravity, explosive acceleration, the ball attached to his left foot. He beats 5 outfield players and the keeper to reach the empty net. With a final shimmy, he rounds Shilton and calmly rolls the ball into the empty net. Even a desperate slide at the goal line can't prevent it. The greatest individual goal in football history. A moment of divine inspiration. An artist at the peak of his powers. It became the goal of the century. Simply unforgettable. A run from his own half, beating opponents with ingenuity and heart. A defining moment for the greatest to grace a World Cup. A moment we all remember. And there you have it. From the team brilliance of Argentina in 2006 to the individual genius of Diego Maradona. Each goal tells a story. Technique, courage, teamwork, a 17-year-old becoming a king, a Flying Dutchman defying gravity, a run that started in one half and ended in immortality. These are the moments we tell our grandchildren about. Football is all about opinions. Perhaps I missed your favorite? Tell me in the comments. Which goal is your number 1? I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for joining me on this trip down memory lane. If you enjoyed this deep dive, give the video a like and subscribe to the Uzi channel for more sports documentaries. Until next time, keep enjoying the beautiful game.